So dear students, let's have a look. What we have to discuss about in the previous class, that how much is the minimum force required to the body will go to the inclined plane, moves down to the inclined plane. Let's have a look how much minimum force is required so that the body will be taken up the inclined plane. So if you see here, this is a block of a body which is inclined on a rough horizontal, on a rough surface. So here if you see the various forces acting on this is the weight mg. Weight mg will act downward direction, and this is the angle theta. So this is angle theta also. So there are two components of this mg. So the two components of mg, this will be the mg cos of theta, and opposite to that will be a normal reaction r. So this normal reaction r balanced by mg cos theta, and there is one more component that is in this direction, and this component is mg sin theta. mg sin theta. If you see properly in our previous class, I have told you जब भी ये बॉडी डाउन आ जाएगी, इंक्लाइन प्लेन से डाउन आ जाएगी, तब हमारा mg sin थीटा हमें सपोर्ट कर रहा था इसको डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में लाने के लिए. Now we are taking this body up the inclined plane, and we have to apply the force in this direction. If we apply the force in this direction, and we know that whenever a force in this direction, the force of friction will exist in this direction. Now the question arises, in our previous section we have told you that mg sin theta supports this body to come down, but here it will oppose because we are pulling up the body, so it will oppose this. So in this direction there are two forces which we have to take into consideration. इन दो को dominate करना है हमें by this applied force. So इन दोनों के बराबर हमें minimum force चाहिए. So how much is the minimum force? We have to find out for a relation for this minimum force so that this body will go to the up to the inclined plane. Let's have a look. In this direction there are two forces. One is mg sin theta, and one is force of friction that is represented by small f is equal to capital F, and we can write it F up. So mg sin theta, and plus is the force of friction, and I can represent it mu r is equal to F up, and mg sin theta plus mu and r. If you see r here, r is nothing but this r is balanced by mg cos theta, so I can replace this r by mg cos of theta. So mu r के बदले mg cos theta, and this is equivalent to F up. So this will be equivalent to F up will be mg sin theta plus mu of cos theta. This is equivalent to force in upward direction. So this relation gives us the minimum requirement of force so that this body can be taken up to the inclined plane. So in order to find out the acceleration for this, so we can represent it by F by ma. So this ma is equal to this, so a is equal to mg sin of theta plus mu cos of theta divided by m. So in this way we can find out the minimum acceleration required to so that this body can be taken up. So if you see, this is the upward force. जो upward force कितना चाहिए हमें वो डिपेंड करेगा हमें नीचे कौन कौन से फोर्स लग रहे हैं अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में. तो अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में हमारा mg sin थीटा लग रहा है, अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में हमारा फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन लग रहा है. तो इन दोनों को डोमिनेट करने के लिए we need such a force that so that this body can be taken up. So this is the minimum force required so that the